At the dawn of time, the Nile whispered secrets of greatness. In a royal palace, a child was born, destined to change history. The priests saw signs, a future written in the stars. The young prince ran freely, unaware of his fate. He learned the language of kings, the sacred hieroglyphs, but his heart belonged to the strength of horses. He trained with passion, dreaming of becoming a warrior. A wise mentor watched, seeing greatness within him. Then, one day, darkness fell upon the palace. The king was gone, and silence took his place. Hatshepsut rose to power, strong and unyielding. The prince watched, waiting in the shadows. While others slept, he trained in silence. He studied war, mastering the art of strategy. Under her rule, Egypt flourished in peace. The people rejoiced in a golden era. But deep inside, the prince felt forgotten. "Your time will come," his mentor whispered. Beneath the stars, destiny called his name, and in his heart, a promise was born. Years passed, and the boy became a warrior. His strength grew with every battle he imagined. He led his first soldiers with courage. Victory came, small but powerful. The army began to believe in him, but trouble rose in distant lands. Egypt called upon him at last. He stood before war for the very first time. Fear gripped him, then transformed into courage, and with one victory, his legend began. Time moved on, and a new chapter began. Thutmose took his rightful place on the throne. Crowned in gold, he became Pharaoh. His voice carried hope across Egypt. He dreamed of an empire beyond borders. Armies gathered under his command. Plans were drawn, strategies forged. Across the desert, they marched forward. The sands tested their strength until they reached the gates of Megiddo. The council debated. Uncertainty filled the air, but Thutmose chose the impossible path. His soldiers hesitated, but followed. He led them from the front, fearless. Through narrow paths, danger surrounded them. The enemy never saw it coming. The battle erupted like a storm. Steel clashed. Chaos ruled the battlefield. For a moment, defeat seemed certain, but courage turned the tide of destiny. Victory was theirs, hard-earned and great. Megiddo fell before him. Yet he chose mercy over revenge. A true king returns not just with power, but with honor. Egypt welcomed him as a hero. Monuments rose to tell his story, his victories carved into eternity. In silence, he reflected on his journey. A ruler, a warrior, a legend. And under the sun, his legacy would live forever. And so the story of Thutmose was not just a tale of war, but a journey of becoming. From a forgotten child in the shadows to a ruler who shaped the destiny of a civilization. He did not seek greatness. He earned it through courage, patience, and unshakable belief. Every hoodwood he took echoed through the sands of time. Every decision carved his name deeper into history. He taught his people that true power is not in conquest alone, but in wisdom and mercy. That a leader is not measured by the battles he wins, but by the legacy he leaves behind. And as the Nile continues to flow, carrying stories across generations, his name still rises with the sun, whispered by the winds of Egypt. Because legends never truly fade. They live on in every dreamer who dares to rise.